The fitness online coach epidemic. It all started with a dream, an infection, a whisper on the wind, promising strength, power, and a body sculpted through relentless discipline. At first, it was just a few gym bros with tiny mics posting in the shadows, preaching the gospel of protein shakes and squats. But ambition is a virus, and it spreads faster than any contagion. The dream was never enough. It mutated into something darker, something hungrier. They wanted more followers, more influence, more money. And so they offered not just fitness, but a vision of rebirth, a transformation that went beyond the body. Become one of us, they promised. Join the empire, coach others. They didn't just offer workout plans, they sold a cure for the mundane, a chance to escape the drudgery of normal life. But too much of any cure can turn to poison. The plan was to coach regular people to be online coach. Coaching of coaching. Before we knew it, the infection had spread, overtaking our feeds like a zombie outbreak. At first they were easy to ignore, a few scattered, brainless voices mumbling, caloric deficit, and trust the process, bro. But soon they became an unstoppable horde, crawling across the screens, their voices rising in an unholy chorus. Their promises of salvation louder with each passing post. The outbreak had begun, and there was no way to contain it. It spread faster than anyone could have predicted. A virus in the very heart of the algorithm. The zombies came in waves, their faces eerily identical, their eyes glazed over with the same hollow determination. DM me for coaching, they groaned, a mantra so repetitive it could drive anyone mad. They preyed on the desperate, the lost and the vulnerable, promising them a 12-week miracle transformation, a workout plan, an eating schedule, a gateway to success. But all they really sold was an illusion, an empty, skin-deep promise, wrapped in a shiny package. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, they unleashed their secret weapon. Paid ads! The zombies had learned, adapted. The cheap tricks were no longer enough. Now they flooded the algorithm with sponsored posts, paid for bloodbaths that forced their identical, mind-numbing faces into every corner of your feed. They didn't need to be original anymore. They just needed to be everywhere. Our feeds, once bursting with life, now felt like barren wastelands, filled with the same rotting content over and over. They had already taken over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and now they were everywhere. But then the resistance began. In the dark corners of the comment section, humanity fought back. Memes became our weapons, sarcasm our shield. We ripped into the zombies with brutal honesty. We stood tall in the face of the horde, calling out the mediocrity, exposing the hollow promises behind their $99 coaching scams. But the zombies were relentless. They adapted, they rebranded, they slathered themselves in a new aesthetic, shiny logos, and even more recycled catchphrases. But it was still the same empty zombie slur. And yet, amidst the rut, a few heroes stood apart. The knights in shining armor, creators who refused to let their souls be consumed by the plague. They didn't sell cookie-cutter plans or recycle mantras. They forged their own path, creating content that inspired, that felt real, that spoke to the heart. They didn't sell you a dream, they gave you the truth. They reminded us that strength isn't about following a templated routine. It's about real struggle, real work, and most importantly, real originality. The undead army swarmed in with ad budgets large enough to outlast any knight's efforts. So now the war rages on. The zombies will keep coming, adapting, rebranding, forcing their voice into every corner of the digital world. But the real warriors, the ones with originality, with passion, with authenticity, will stand their ground. They're the ones the algorithm remembers. They're the ones who carve their own path in a world where everyone else is just a zombie trying to sell you a dream. The only way out isn't to fight the zombies. It's to refuse the cure, to stop searching for a map and start walking into the unknown, even if it means walking alone. Or you can just hit like and keep scrolling. Your choice. That was harsh. I intended it to be harsh, but that was a kind of next level shit. And I respect the grind, honestly, I do. And I know that it's by trying that you get better. So even if your content sucks right now, you look like one of those zombies. Well, just improve, just to prove that I have every right to disrespect those online fitness coach zombies. I'll just prove that I'm in better shape than them. I've been training 3.5 years, natty, no coaching, no nothing, just better than them. So felt like this video was quite relatable. So here you go. That was Chromedex. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want to do. Comment for the algo.